So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and long. It's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on first down with Cannon. They find some. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns extend their lead yet again. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Pass midfield, look out. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Watson off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Carr now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734.
Here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
618.
Now Carr again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From just shy of midfield, Carr.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Carr to throw. And now here is another interception. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Raiders 10. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're dreaming a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 40-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame. His nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A give running right is Chubb.
Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll run with Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The York now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Raiders 10.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs. As we say goodnight, everybody.
Don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like